Hey guys, Tyrip here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on road to Kharkov. Thanks for spawning in the south. We have cblanco playing as US forces, immediately going for Airborne. Teaming up with him is Ikarus as the Brits, who's gone for advanced emplacements. From the north we have Ark Royal as OKW, who has Overwatch, Breakthrough and Grand Offensive, and finally Duffman also as OKW, who has Breakthrough, Elite Armored and Fortifications. In terms of rankings here, Allies range team around rank 40, Axis random team, Duffman around 25, Ark Royal around 30. Trench there interrupted by the Kubel. Got the stern pies coming around from the side. Double Kubels converging on this side. Do manage to complete the trench. Sternpie's in close now though, so he's not going to be able to stay in there for much longer. Meanwhile, pretty smooth sailing on the other side. cblanco triple pathfinders hasn't seen much action so far. Ooh, that was a very close call. Ikarus, though, not going to go for a universal carrier to try counter this double Kubel wagon. Just going to continue with the section spam. Sections can build emplacements with this commander, so maybe that's part of the reason why. Opportunities just get blasted, pushing through the centre there. Pulls back for some repairs. Looks like the allies may be gearing up for an attack on the cutoff. Wagon slightly out of range here. Sternpie's going to try hide around the corner, but Pathfinders, you know, they do have that long range vision. Thought I saw some sandbags coming up down here, but maybe they got cancelled. Wagon coming down to assist on the cutoff. There's a strong hold from the Axis. Oh boy, another late retreat for Ikarus, and this time he doesn't get so lucky. Squad ends up going down. Big damage here from the Pathfinders though. Coming in from the side for a bit of a push, but now could go down, taking a lot of damage from the small arms. Just so many squads in such a small area. Focus fire, nasty. Grenade out, doing a decent bit of damage as they charge ahead. The wagon having to straight up disengage at this timing. But the Axis hold on to the cutoff. This section going hunting for the Kubel, I think. Not jumping into the building. Kubel taking a long way around, managing to jump onto the VP though. Allies have had slightly better territory control. But, you know, squad down for Ikarus, so that's painful.
Air supply of field ordnance is available.
Try to chase this down. Pretty healthy though, don't think it will die. You're dropping in a 50 cal, so I guess it's going to be Pathfinder crude. Give it that extra sight. Double battle group for the Axis. I don't like the look of that. This is one of those maps where the walking Stuka is extremely powerful. So for neither player to be going for mechanized, I feel is a mistake. Especially if you're going to be up against advanced emplacements, which I suppose they don't know yet, but you know, getting that walking Stuka early so you can vet it up. Then the flame barrage from napalm strike or whatever it's called. Very good against the emplacements. Neither of their OKW players having Firestorm in their loadout either, so they can't go for those incendiary barrages from the infantry support gun either. So yeah, pretty early mod put down for Ikarus. 50 cal out now as well. Looks like those are re-echelon uniforms though crewing that, not Pathfinders, so no extra sight on that machine gun. And the water pit blasting away. Ark Royal struggling over here. Be careful, he doesn't retreat too late with those stern pyros. Retreat path might be quite nasty from this angle. And he's going to run backwards. He's gone inside the building, nearly going down. Yep. Well handled. Got the infantry support gun out now for Duffman. Kawagan doing pretty good over here at the moment. So here come the Pathfinders, access on the back foot at the moment. And here comes the medics for Ikarus. That's interesting. I guess he's going to try to get some pyrotechnics going on his sections then. Generally, if you've got 3 sections, you can get away with just upgrading your Tommies, but if he's gone for medics, means that he must have other plans.
The ability is ready.
Oof, getting blasted inside that trench.
MG-34 gun crew ready for action.
Back out on the far side now. Machine gun on the other side of the map at the moment. So pretty fast timing on the Stuart. 7 minutes and it's on the field.
The enemy is overrunning one of our supply line just got cut off.
Double ISGs for Duffman. Ark Royal also getting an ISG. It's a pretty good map for the infantry support gun. You know, so narrow, you don't really have to rotate it that much. You have to change positions to just kind of stay facing this direction. And this arc is wide enough to cover like 1/3 of the map roughly. Engine over here doing its best, getting some suppression going. She's pulling back. They did get a decent chunk of damage down onto the mortar pit, but now it looks like it's going to get repaired. We've got a couple of squads crawling their way in here, though. Could get an incendiary grenade off. Empires trying to get around the corner here as well. Bracing through that. And looks like all these support weapons for Duffman having to pull back. And the brace going through the worst of the damage from that incendiary grenade. Oh, late retreat from Ikarus. Loses engineers again. He's been a bit slack on that, but here come the Pathfinders. Oh, he's trying to hang on. The incendiary grenade had just about come off cooldown, but he can't hang around any longer. Would have lost the squad to the Pathfinders. But lucky that he didn't lose it to the Stuart on retreat even. But the infantry support gun of Ark Royal able to finish the job. So Ikarus really getting pounded. Lost a mortar pit, a section, and a Royal Engineer to this point. But still the allies with the superior territory control. And cblanco going to drop in some paratroopers now. Machine gun coming in for Ark Royal. Duffman did lock into his commander, by the way, Fortifications. That is a pretty good option if you're up against Emplacements. The zeroing artillery, very, very strong against Emplacements. Water pit getting reconstructed by Ikarus, a little bit further back this time. Some bars on these Pathfinders. Looks like most of them have 1 bar each. Mine here, but it looks like the re-echelons are going to be the ones running over it. Now the Axis pushing back out. The troopers getting suppressed over there. The Raketin right there. And it connects. The Axis players have upgraded any STGs. Okay, we've got 1 on Ark Royal, but a little bit late getting those STG upgrades. It's causing them to struggle a little bit in these infantry engagements. Looks like Ark getting them upgraded right now. Yeah, definitely a delay on that. Okay, and there we go. Duffman just pops his now as well. Yeah, I feel like with OKW, you know, you do spend quite a lot of resources taking into battle groups, so if you don't take advantage of those weapon upgrades, it's kind of just wasted resources. Can cause you to fall behind. Oh wow, it's just cblanco's first ambulance, getting this out quite late. Interesting. Another flame nade assault here.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Threw it kind of on the edge as well to catch these squads a little bit. But look at the damage from those pathfinders with the bars. You can't hang around in front of a blob that big for long. Grace soaking through most of the damage. You can tell that squad's on a mine from their positioning. There he goes, Arkwell getting out of there. Oh, good hit from the ISG. Pathfinder's getting quite low. Looks like they're going to soft retreat back, and there we go. The mod pit goes down yet again. To be honest, it's a little bit further back than I was expecting. I thought it'd set up maybe around here. So cblanco soft retreating back there. Another mortar pit maybe. Looks like Ikarus has gone for bolster as well. But yeah, with triple infantry support guns definitely keeping that mortar pit down. Shredder's headquarters coming up. Duffman's in a very conservative position out the back there. Is also, it's pretty safe if you're not up against a huge bombing strike. There are some bombs in this commander though, precision barrage. It's not air supremacy though. More suited to destroying howitzers than tech trucks. Okay, killing off that tank trap. On the pathfinders again. Not very well healed up though. Still pretty powerful. Is that a misclick? What was that? And MG in the building. Working nicely. Coming in from the flank with these pathfinders. Duffman trying to shut this down. This machine gun. And the Kubel. cblanco focusing down the Kubel, looking to take that down with the small arms damage, and there it goes. And then though, everything getting suppressed by the machine gun, that's getting flanked by the section. Ooh, big grenade, nearly takes down the pathfinders. Oh boy, can't help but think if they had maybe chased, might have been able to get him there. cblanco going to roll this into a Scott. Did go for Lieutenant, so going to have to airdrop himself in an anti-tank gun at some stage. And doing that right as I say it. Next though, getting the medium tank out. Shortly after the Cromwell. But the Panzer IV could be pretty damaging. Ikarus doesn't have an anti-tank gun to back up his Cromwell. Only one snaring squad as well. I don't think I've seen him plant any mines to this point, so...
Our infantry are ready to hold the line.
Promising signs for Duffman's Panzer.
I know, it's a bit noisy.
Well, also going to go for the Panzer IV. isn't the best map for medium tanks. So narrow, hard to avoid the anti-tank guns. Gotta be careful. Okay, hold the line active. And this could be bad news for Duffman driving into this zone with his tank. Might get strafed here. Nope. So maybe that's Ikarus' strategy. Light on mines, but just spam hold the line to try and hold on to territory. Big hit from the P4 there. The building that had the machine gun in it eventually going down. Getting forced away here for Duffman, so he's playing it a little bit safer. Coming through. Tank gun is nearby for cblanco though.
57mm AT gun now deployable by air.
Cromwell coming out better off in these trades at the moment.
A capture point.
As for switching sides though for Ark Royal. Oh, we got some Piets out for Ikarus. Cromwell's armor holding up well. I've seen it bounce 3 shots so far. 3 out of 4.
Infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Troopers, if they're a bit faster, maybe could have got a grenade off here, but a bit slow for that. Gonna get suppressed. Do have the Scott nearby though, could do something about that. A second anti-tank gun down for cblanco now as well. Panzer IV gonna have to be on its toes. Need to back away at any moment. And that's where the walking Stuka can really start to kick in if they're going for that. But, you know, maybe Duffman could still build a howitzer, I suppose. Not as good against the precision barrage, though. As I said, that's very good against howitzers. So Stuka definitely the better option. But I think Ikarus maybe still hasn't even really revealed he's gone for this commander yet. I don't think we've even seen him building the mortar pit with his sections or repairing it or anything. So Axis maybe still in the dark. Tank guns healing back up. Interesting to see Ikarus not go for any pyrotechnics on any of his sections. Thought he'd be going for a couple of those. And now a Firefly next for Ikarus. So it's going to make it very difficult for Duffman. Rotation there, monster hit from the Panzer IV. Didn't wipe a squad, but did drop one of their weapons. Ooh, slightly into retreat. Oh, Obers had to reload, I think. So the section ends up getting away. Bit of a lucky break for Ikarus. She coming down on these double support weapons. Panzer IV finds an interesting little angle down this channel. Nice tank guns are nearby, so Royal decides to pull back. I think we saw a shell shot activated as well, so wouldn't have been able to get through an extra shot. Anyway, tank gun missing there. One of those drop bars. And there we go. Firefly makes its presence felt, connecting on Duffman's Panzer IV. Looks like Ark Royal taking up. Is it going to be the walking Stuka? I mean, it would be very nice against what he's fighting currently. Might need to spend some of his manpower though. Oh, kill the sandbags. What's that firefly shooting at? Maybe shooting at the infantry. Oh, that is a howitzer from Duffman. Down in this region. The Allies do have counter to that though with the major recon pass plus the precision barrage, so howitzer might not last too long. And here it comes. Recon pass coming through. Oh, got shot down. But still was enough to get sight on this. Wow. Unfortunate. Oh man, I was like, is that going to survive? I thought that was a guaranteed kill, and it is. Panzer now for Duffman, so going to fight tank destroyer with tank destroyer. Mechanized truck not up yet, so we don't know if it's going to be a King Tiger still yet, or maybe still the walking Stuka. Jackson next for cblanco, as you might expect. Hasn't been under too much vehicular pressure though. cblanco might even be able to get away with just another Scott at this timing. Still has a Stewart around for the shell shock. Double anti-tank guns are working alright. You know, he's playing it safe. Okay, he's ticked the repair upgrade. Has not started a walking Stuka though. So I think it's going to be a King Tiger Storm. Oh, the ISG's hitting hard there. Big 3-hit combination. Oh, and the Lieutenant goes down. The Panzer IV knocking out 3 models again. And these guys also getting blasted. The Scott has, I feel like, gotten off to a bit of a slow start. A couple good hits there. MG34 going down. The Yak Panzer up here. Does not have sight though. Here comes the Panzer IV from the back. Panzer slightly out of range of the Firefly. And a nice steal there for Ikarus. Panzer not able to fire back there. Before rounding the corner. Uh-oh, there's the Jackson there now though. Slow to activate the Blitz. There it goes now. Jackson in hot pursuit. And cblanco gives up the chase. Could have maybe dropped down the planes. Just got access to them, but decided not to. Activating for the fatherland. Let's give him some bonuses in friendly territory. There's like a move speed advantage, I think, and a oh, here we go. Planes dropping in now for cblanco. Yeah, Yak Panzer did get a little low. Took another Firefly shot and would probably go down to the planes if they decide to target it. But either way, this did lead to a couple ISGs getting decrewed and maybe even destroyed. A lot of territory control for the Allies. Axis falling behind on the VPs. And a second Firefly coming in for Ikarus. He's gone for a second over squad.
We have fallen to 200 port. Command level capabilities ready for deployment.
Oh! Yeah, that was a risky one, jumping in that building when it's so low in health. He's down quite quickly. Jagdpans are coming in now. Cromwell facing an awkward direction, side on. Jagdpans are missing though, so no chance of getting the kill. Oh, big grenade. Uh-oh. Jackson can hop pursuit, but there's a Rakitten here and 2 snaring squads. Jackson could go down. Jagdpans are still alive. Panzer 4 coming in from the side. There goes to Jackson. Hold the line active, and look at this. Look at how deep it is into enemy territory. Frontline sectors so far forwards. So this is going to lock the Axis out for quite some time. So yeah, a bit over eager there, cblanco.
Just got cut off.
I guess it's hard to estimate. The Jagdpanzer wouldn't have died to that one extra Jackson shot, so can't really blame him. It was extremely low after that. Creating the shell shock here. Double-range tank guns for cblanco. I feel like they haven't seen that much action so far. Here they come. Oh, Panzer 4 coming in from the side. There goes the Firefly. Smoke working out pretty well here. Jagdpanzer, some attack round through the gap. Okay, good work from Duffman pushing back out there. Got a machine gun to contend with now though. Royal. And King Tiger Stall is really hurting the Axis at the moment. They just are struggling. They need that tank. There's still a lot of fuel away from it, considering the Axis have been cut off so much over the last couple of minutes. This King Tiger Stall really hurting the Axis. More squads coming around the corner here, looking for a VP capture, I think. Panzer needs to push in here. He's got the cautious movement active.
We're losing a capture point.
Here comes the Jagdpanzer coming in fast. Firefly opens up. Completes the neutralize, so here we go. Axis stopping the clock. Just above 100 points remaining. T-guns coming in from the side. P4 getting out of there for Ark Royal. It's going for another squad of Obers. Probably will be going for a rebuild on the Volksgrenadiers myself if I was Ark Royal. Just another capping squad. Another Fausting squad, but alright. Looking for the decap. Stuart's had a long life. 12 kills. T-guns backing out.
We're losing a capture point.
Aggressive stuff there from Duffman, going hunting for the Cromwell. It's just going for the decapture in the center. They're down to 101. Panzer 4 come around the corner, but there's the AA guns and the Jackson all right here. Maybe the Panzer 4 might not be so lucky this time. Jackson should stop for his final shot, and does. Ooh, did you see that during the death crit? It was just about to fire. A split second longer. And that Jackson might have died. Yes, those death crits, man, give you a heart attack sometimes.
Points are down to 300.
But yeah, maybe Ark Royal paying a little bit of the price. You know, he retreated with a lot of obers there. If one of those squads was a Volkskrieger here, he didn't retreat with it, could have got the snare off and maybe saved his Panzer IV. There was an opportunity there for the Cromwell kill, but Duffman playing it safe. And also with quite a lot of resources at the moment. Maybe he's going to go for Panther next. I think he's in a position where he definitely can't save the King Tiger. And here comes the King Tiger for Ark Royal. cblanco only with the one Jackson at the moment, so it's something. Section goes down over here, and the overs looking for the kill. We've got hold the line active, and the planes drop down as well. Double vehicles from Duffman backing off. Just able to recover that AT gun. Dodge on the nade as well. Oh, bit of a flank coming in here. Team weapons out of position for cblanco. So he's focused on these two though, not hunting down these AT guns, backing off towards Ikarus. It does end up taking some damage there. Target coming in from the side. Allies a little bit vulnerable here. Could be the end of the firefight. Yep. Right on by the KT.
The enemy have destroyed one of our Sherman
backing off.
fireflies.
Well, good coordination there from the Axis. You know, Duffman making that good push, and the Allies kind of overextending into this area. Ark Royal coming in from the side.
Damned enemies tried to take a
Them
point
off
from us.
while they were a touch weak. And they take down the Firefly. That's really good news. That's going to make it much easier for the King Tiger. Looks like Duffman going for his final tech truck now as well. So maybe he feels comfortable enough that he can save the King Tiger.
Supply half truck is ready for orders.
Decapping over here though. Axis maybe going to be back on the drain shortly. Panzer vetting up nicely though. Not too far off at 3. King Tiger returning to the front lines. We've got a second Jackson about to pop out for cblanco. So this King Tiger could have some trouble on this left hand side of the map. Double anti-tank guns rolling back to the front lines now as well.
The capture point is under attack. Tank
We
destroyer
have the
is ready
kit
for
in here
orders.
and support. Oh, was quick to retreat there. King Tiger pretty close to vet. So it gets that spearhead mode, the extra sight, always so useful. Oof, that's a monster hit. Look for the wipe now. And gets it too, wow. Really good scatter there for Ark Royal. Oh boy, he's on a hot streak. There goes the 50. Tank guns connecting. Jackson round in the corner. King Tiger low. Looks like it's going to get away. Man, if you had the planes for that one, that could have been the end of the King Tiger. Man, cblanco just took a battering. Paratroopers 50 and a Pathfinder squad all down. And now he's starting to look maybe a touch weak even. There's some new paratroopers though. Axis doing a much better job on the VPs. Just building up a fort assembly over here.
Our troops are ready to dig in with their
Switching
support.
sides. Getting the repair upgrade on that as well. This has only got the one Royal Engineer squad at the moment, but it is, you know, upgraded with the heavy sappers. It's doing a decent job. The troopers here are only upgrading their weapons at the moment. Here comes the King Tiger again. Machine gun just always camped over here for Ark Royal. Panzer trading well against the double tank destroyers on the other side. King Tiger with the spearhead mode rolling forwards, but ooh, big damage. Ober's nearly going down. King Tiger taking a lot of damage too. Second Jackson was repairing, so I see Blanco making a bit of a push forwards. I think he still needs 3 shots to kill the King Tiger. He doesn't have anything extra providing him sight right now. So I don't know if this is really going to work out for him. Raketen coming in from the side. Right, Jackson able to get out of there. It's a bit of a speed boost down that road. Hold the line active for Ikarus. The Axis aren't really pushing into the Allied territory right now. It's not doing too much. Here they come now though, Duffman. Managing to dodge most of the damage there. Stuart ends up going down to the Raketen. Section down for Ikarus now as well. These machine gun planes, they're not very good at tracking, are they? I'll hold the line. Now the King Tiger out for Duffman, he's rolling forwards. We've got the Firefly there, but he doesn't have any tulip rockets on it, so can't really lock these tanks in place. Have quite a lot of munitions spare for it, but never went for the upgrade. Double Jackson's rolling in. They're taking a lot of damage though. Oh, there comes the King Tiger from the side. Ark Royal dropping in his planes. Allies in shambles all of a sudden. Oh, their tank destroyers missing or bouncing. And now they're getting picked apart. And tasted their own medicine with those planes from Ark Royal. Looks like his Raketen went down over here. So he's backing off. Jagdpanzer main gun critters. But yeah, another good push. You know, the Allies again kind of extending into this area to try and hurt Duffman, and then Ark Royal coming in from the side, catching them unawares. Some major damage. Just going for the rebuild on that Firefly. King Tiger's not that scared of just one anti-tank gun. There's a foreign support now as well. Anti-tank gun in some trouble for Ikarus. And he ends up dying. Now the Allies have fallen behind on VPs. I think for the first time this game they've been dominant basically the entire match right from the start, but all those losses starting to stack up now. Really hurting at the moment. Rebuild on the Jackson for cblanco now. Ordinarily, you know, the Allies would probably have double tank destroyers each, which would really be blasting these King Tigers, but since they've had so many losses,
damage.
Hasn't really worked out that way. Didn't even notice this, but one of the anti-tank guns of cblanco also did die at one stage.
Consolidate our forces. We're left with 50 points.
You can really see the impact of cblanco not having as many pathfinders. Doesn't have this long spotting to make these tank destroyers more effective. It's really hurting him. Is continuing to inch forwards, continuing to apply the VP pressure, nearly setting up the triple cap again.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
Second Jackson out now for cblanco though, so if they're going to make a pushback, it's got to be soon, but Jackson's still so low, still getting repaired up. The Allies need to go for a bit of a double team on one side. At the moment, they're just losing on both fronts. They'll repair up his own, but it looks like they just surrendered. So yeah, really strong start from the Allies, but just a few too many losses, I think, overall. Generally don't really look at the match stats, but look for Ikarus, 4 sections down, 3 engineers down, 2 anti-tank guns down, 3 fireflies. It's just overall just far too many losses for Ikarus this game. Well played by Duffman though. You know, he was under a lot of pressure throughout this match. Just played a really solid game. And good coordination by the random team here. They're coming in from for the pincer like 2 or 3 times. Did massive damage to the Allies every time. Overall, just didn't really allow the Allies to get that, you know, double tank destroyer, double Scott situation rolling. Allies, though, they nearly had it. You know, they had the Axis pushed almost back into their base for a few minutes there. But yeah, solid work there. Allies unable to get the job done. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like what game be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.